ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome to all of you for today's session. So today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam first canto, second chapter, text 6 onwards. Wonderful questions were asked by wonderful sages, and wonderful answers will be given by wonderful sage Ugrashrava Suta. So he is appreciating the questions asked by sages. मुनयः साधु पृष्टोऽहं भवद्भिर्लोकमङ्गलम् यत्कृतः कृष्ण सम्प्रश्नो येन आत्मसु प्रसीदति. This was the question. This was the response actually of Sudha Goswami that we have seen. So he started answering the questions of the sages from next sloka onwards. Okay. So, सर्वशास्त्र सारम ऐकांतिकम श्रेयो ब्रूहि. ऐकांतिक श्रेय सर्वशास्त्र सारम इति प्रश्नद्वयस्य उत्तरमाह. What were the first two questions? What were the first two questions? He was asking, the first question is पुंसामैकान्ततः श्रेय तन्न शंसुतुमर्हसि. This is the first question. This is sloka number 9, first chapter. पुंसामैकान्ततश्रेय तन्न संशुतुमर्हसि. So what is the ultimate? Shreya means benefit. Aikantatah means ultimate. Shreya means benefit. Pumsam means for the humanity. What is the ultimate benefit for this humanity? This is the question. First question. Next, what question he asked in the 11th sloka. So that is Yatsaram samudritya manishaya atah sadotra yatsaram samudritya manishaya ब्रूहिणः श्रद्धधानानां येन आत्म संप्रसीदति. So this is the second question. Yat saram. There are so many scriptures are there to hear, but Kaliga people are very degraded. So please explain the essence of all these scriptures. This is second question. So these two questions. So these both questions are answered by text number 6. First is answering for two questions. So see that answer. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radhokshaje ahaitukya pratihata yayatma suprasidati yayatma suprasidati yayatma suprasidati. This is, that means two questions are answered by this sloka. Ultimate benefit. What is the ultimate benefit for the humanity? See, yatah bhakti adokshaje, by which there will be bhakti in adokshaja, that dharma is the ultimate benefit. Okay. So the dharma which gives bhakti is the ultimate beneficial thing for this humanity. The supreme occupation for all humanity is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendental law, unto the transcend law. Such a devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. So that means what is ultimate benefit? The one which gives bhakti. So this is, that one is the ultimate benefit for this humanity. Bhakti means what? Love. Love for Krishna. And this bhakti, how it should be? Ahaituki apradhyata. So this is the essence of all scriptures also. Also it is also ultimate sadhana also. Second question is what? What are that sadhanas which gives that ultimate benefit? Ultimate benefit is that dharma which gives bhakti, is the ultimate benefit. How to get that? That we get by bhakti only. So bhakti comes from bhakti. Bhakti comes from bhakti. What it means? Savai pumsam pummatranam eva dharma, parama dharma. What is that parama dharma? Shravana kirtanadi lakshana. That is sadhana bhakti. That is a parama dharma. Paraha dharma. Parama dharma. Paraha dharma means paro dharma. Savaipumsam paro dharma. Paraha dharma means what? Parama dharma. What is the parama dharma? Shavana kirtanadi lakshanaha. It means 24 hours chanting and hearing. That is nothing but what? Sadhana bhakti. That gives what? That Paravadharma gives bhakti. Here bhakti means what? Prema. Prema bhakti. Sadhana bhakti gives prema bhakti. So sadhana bhakti gives prema bhakti. And these two are known as bhakti only. That means paradharma is also bhakti, and here bhakti is bhakti. You're understanding? And this
Hare
bhakti,
Krishna,
how it should be? Ahituki apratya. Yes. Any questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Who
Prabhu,
is
can you
this?
repeat? Can you repeat back the explanation just now, Prabhu? I couldn't follow. Sorry, Prabhu.
Okay. Students, anyone who wants to say what you understood? You are all understanding what I said. Savai pumsam paro dharma. Yato bhakti adokshasi. So that is parama dharma which gives bhakti. What is that parama dharma? Shravana kirtanadi lakshana. Means Shravana kirtanadi lakshana. What is that? That is also bhakti. Which bhakti? Sadhana bhakti. Paradharma is sadhana bhakti. That paradharma gives what? Bhakti. That bhakti what you should take? Prema bhakti. So here what is said in this sloka? In this sloka it is said that the supreme occupation for all humanity is that by which man can attain to loving devotional service. Loving devotional service means what you should take? Prema bhakti. So the supreme occupation for all humanity is what? Is that by which man can get. That means the one which gives prema bhakti. What is that? That is the supreme occupation. What is that? That is sadhana bhakti. Shravana kirtanadi lakshana sadhana bhakti. Is it clear? What is the problem?
Understood, Prabhu.
Huh?
Understood, understood. Just now
What
my
is
mind was
what you understood? Tell me.
our our supreme to attain loving devotional service. Sadhana Bhakti is the supreme occupation, Prabhu.
Hmm. Sadhana bhakti means what?
Like chanting, hearing,
Shravana kirtanadi
Kana,
lakshana.
yes,
Doing job and offering results, that is also bhakti or not?
Bhakti, Prabhu.
Hmm? That is also
Bhak-
sadhana bhakti or not?
Bhakti. Sadhana Bhakti.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Tulsi Mata, yes or no?
No, Prabhu.
So yes. So no is yes. So very bad propagation is happening in our ISKCON actually. People are thinking, I'm also member of ISKCON. That's why I'm not criticizing my own society, but I'm worried for my society. People nowadays they are offering results of their karma is also thinking that they are sadhana bhakti. It is bhakti, but it is not sadhana bhakti. It is bhakti, definitely it is bhakti. It is aropa siddha bhakti. Karma arpanam is also bhakti aropa siddha, but it is not sadhana bhakti at all. Sadhana bhakti means what? Shravana kirtanadi lakshanaha. Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, that kind of things only will come. So that means Shravana, Kirtana, they are all by nature, they are bhakti. But in the doing karma and offering, so karma is by nature, it is not bhakti. When it is offered, then it is becoming bhakti. So that's why karma arpanam never comes under, uh, it never comes under
Bhakti.
sadhana bhakti.
Sadhana.
So then why karmarpanam is asked? Karmarpanam is asked to bring them to the platform of sadhaka because he is not able to leave karma. He is attached to karma. He has faith in karma. He didn't have faith in completely bhakti. Bhakti means Shravana Kirtanadi Rupa Bhakti. For those people, it is said. Even nowadays, many big shots also saying that karmarpanam is enough. It is absolutely stopping the progress of the devotees and is hampering the mission actually. Seriousness is not there because of that. People are somehow or other they are working hard in their companies and different place workplaces, and some result they are giving. And if they are giving more money, they are getting the big position in the ISKCON, and then they are passing their own rules and they are happy in the position post and all these things. Who are giving more donation, they are having more power to talk. And simply what is where it is going, this mission actually. This is not at all teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam first itself it is rejecting in the second sloka, Dharma Projita Kaitavotra Paramo Nirmatsaranam Satam. Vasudeva was chastised by Narada Muni, so to promote karma. Even if you ask them people to do karma, to offer the offering karma to the Lord, is not at all sadhana bhakti. No. But that is needed definitely. But you should not teach that this is sadhana bhakti. You teach that this is the beginning step. Varnashram dharma means karma. And doing that karma and offering is beginning. But don't say that it is only the ultimate. Then they are all once again the way Vasudev cheated, Jugupsitam. Same thing cheating is happening to the innocent society. So prema bhakti, how one can get? By karma arpanam, by sadhana bhakti. Sadhana bhakti means what it is said? What is said?
Shravanam Kirtanam.
Shravanam Kirtanam.
Shravana Kirtanadi Lakshanaha. What is the nature of that sadhana bhakti? Shravana Kirtana Adi. Adi means so on. What are that? Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. And so on. So that 64 limbs given by Srila Rupa Goswami. But not Karmarpanam. It is not sadhana bhakti. You all understood or not? So, how many hours you should do? That's a 24 hours one should do sadhana. sadhana bhakti. That is going to give prema bhakti. That's a becoming devotee is not easy. It's not so cheap. You're all understanding or not? I am very much worried about our society. So much misconception. Just to run temple, we need money, so you do work and give money. That's all you are doing nice devotion. Somehow or other, you do 16 rounds enough. What is this actually? This is the thing said by Srimad Bhagavatam. This is not at all actually. That is just a beginning. Some just freshly, newly they came, for them that is. But those who spend 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, still they are doing that only thing that they are doing final devotion. Very, very damaged. So pity. You all came recently only, na? All. Anyone who have more than 5 years in Krishna consciousness?
20 years, Prabhuji.
Huh?
Nitya Saki.
Myself also, Prabhu.
20 years.
20 years.
25 years, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
6 years.
Shubhangi. Prasad
20
Prabhu?
years.
Acha. Prasad Prabhu?
6 years, Prabhu. 6 years.
6. Padma Mataji?
14 years, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
10 years.
14, Prabhuji.
14. Wow. Devadeva? Mahadeva? He doesn't want to speak in the class. Okay. Sakshi Prabhu?
25 years, just chanting. 3 years sadhu sangam, Prabhu.
Yes, sir.
Once I complete, after
Manibhushan
retire,
Prabhu? Yeah.
30,
20?
38,
28?
38,
38?
38.
Hari Hari.
Oh, pray. Prabhu, Manibhushan Prabhu, you are understanding my point? So, karma arpanam is not at all a sadhana bhakti. Is it clear
Okay.
for you?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So, sadhaka means he is doing all the time. Then how grihasthas can do sadhana? People, they were asking me. Actually, while doing work also, they should do continue Shravanam Kirtanam. Is there any example? So many examples are there. Bharata Maharaj example is there. You read 5th canto, 7th chapter, 6th sloka. A commentary of Vishwanath and also Prabhupada, both. 5, 7, 6. You read once again 4th canto, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. 23rd or 22nd. 22nd chapter, 50th sloka, 4.22.50, 50. So these great exalted grihasthas, they are not also not lunju chot, small grihasthas. They are kings. They were doing 24-hour Shravanam Kirtanam and externally doing their household and being a grihastha, they are doing household activities, and also being a king, they are ruling whole world. And also doing 24 hours direct devotionals. How it is? That is. So you have to read those things actually. You have to read. And if you get time, so please hear my lectures, fourth canto, 22nd chapter. So that's why the main problem is here. Karmarpanam no savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radokshaje ahitukya pratyata yayatma suprasidati. The main point is here. That is the ultimate dharma for humanity. What is that? Shravana kirtanadi lakshanaha. What is that? Sadhana bhakti. That is ultimate occupation. That is going to give what? Bhakti. Bhakti means what? Prema Rupa. Prema Bhakti. So how it looks? Ahaituki apratihata. It has no motivation. Why we do this bhakti? Both sadhana and prema bhakti, both we do for what? No reason actually. Ahaituki. That means we do bhakti for bhakti. For the sake of bhakti only we do bhakti. That means to please Krishna. Bhakti means pleasing Krishna. Why we do that bhakti? To please Krishna only. We please Krishna to please Krishna. Pleasing Krishna is bhakti. Why we do? To please that him only. Bhakti is cause for bhakti. Is there any other motivation? No. Ahituki. There is no other motivation. There is no other result expected. And apratihata. Apratihata means 24/7. There means no end, no stop. No stop. No stop. Apratihata means no stop. So this is the ultimate benefit. What is that? Shravana Kirtanadi Rupa Bhakti is ultimate benefit for the humanity, which is going to give Prema Bhakti. And that is the essence of all the scriptures also. Yet Sarva Shastra Sara. This is essence of all the scriptures. न च भक्तेः प्रसिद्धः हेतु साधु आदौ श्रद्धा ततः साधु संगोत भजन क्रियो इत्यादौ भक्तेः द्वितीय भूमिका कात्वेन उक्तत्वात् भक्तित्वमेव. Next. In this statement, Srila Sota Goswami answers the first question of the first and second, both of the sages of Naimisharanya. The sages asked him to summarize the whole range of revealed scriptures and present the most essential part of, so that is two questions. what is the ultimate benefit and what is the essence of all the scriptures. The Vedas prescribe two different types of occupations for the human being. One is called Pravritti Marga and another is Nivritti. The path of enjoyment is inferior. The material existence of the living being is a diseased condition of actual life. Actual life is spiritual existence or Brahma Bhuta existence, where life is eternal, blissful, full of knowledge. Material existence is temporary, illusory, and full of miseries. There is no happiness at all. There is just the futile attempt to get rid of the miseries, and temporary cessation of misery is falsely called happiness. Therefore, path of progressive material enjoyment, which is temporary, miserable, and illusory. That means material life is what? Material life is illusory and also inferior, and it is temporary. But a devotional service to the Supreme Lord, which leads one to eternal, blissful, and all cognizant life, is called the superior quality of occupation. This is sometimes polluted with mixed with the inferior quality. For example, adoption of devotional service for material gain is certainly an obstruction to progressive path of renunciation. Renunciation or abnegation for ultimate good is certainly a better occupation than enjoyment in the diseased condition of life. What is said here, this is sometimes polluted. That means devotional life. When devotional life is polluted, when it is mixed with the inferior quality. That means inferior quality is what? When you do karma and offer that. If you mix that with the devotional life means what? Brahma Bhuta. Brahma Bhuta stage means what? Is always you are doing Shravanam Kirtanam. That is known as Brahma Bhuta stage. If you see in our diagram, so from here onwards, from the Sadhu Sangha Bhajan Kriya. So here onwards, it is what? It is Brahma Bhuta stage. So this Varnashrama Dharma, there you do Shravana Kirtana, also you mix what? Your Karmarpanam. So that's why this is mixed. It is inferior thing is mixed with Shravanam Kirtanam. When you leave this mixing of karma, then that is known as pure devotion. This is pure devotion. This path is known as pure devotion. This is pure devotion. So here Prabhupada is saying, when if you mix with the inferior thing, the path of so therefore the path of where is that? There is no happiness. Material existence is temporary. There is just a futile attempt. This is sometimes polluted when mixed with inferior quality. Inferior quality means karma. Or otherwise doing the devotion for, that means doing Shravana Kirtanam for material enjoyment. That means Anyabhilasha Sunyam is broken. That means he is doing Shravana Kirtanadirupa Bhakti for material enjoyment or moksha. That means Anyabhilasha Sunyam is broken. There is no Anyabhilasha Sunyam. Or otherwise, Gnana Karmadi Avrutam. When you mix this Shravanam Kirtan with Gnana or Karma, in that case also, that is having the inferior quality. That is having inferior quality. What is mean? What it mean? My dears, try to understand the purport. Very, very, it is having the deep meaning. People very superficially purports are reading. They are reading purports. Very, very unfortunate thing. What is pure devotion? If you do (24/7) Shravanam, Kirtanam, and so on, 24/7, then this is known as pure devotion for Krishna's pleasure, for only Krishna's pleasure, only for Krishna's pleasure. Then that is known as Suddha Bhakti, pure devotion. If it is mixed with the inferior things, means if you do this Shravanam Kirtanam either for material enjoyment or liberation, or otherwise if you do that means if you don't do 24/7 Shravanam Kirtanam, but if you do some hours in 24/7 into 24 hours, some hours in 24 hours, if you do karma, that means other than Shravanam Kirtan, if you do karma or gnana, that means you are mixing. Shravanam Kirtanam purely you are not doing 24/7. If you do karma or gnanam, replacing Shravanam Kirtan with karma and gnana, then also what is happening? This pure thing is mixed with the karma and gnana. That is inferior thing. That means, of course, you might be offering the result of karma to the Lord only, but still that is inferior only. Or otherwise, you are doing Shravanam Kirtanam nicely 24/7, but you are doing that for the material enjoyment. Then if you mix either of these one, in that case, this will not be, this pure devotion will not be pure devotion. That means Anyabhilasha Sunyam is broken, or otherwise Gnana Karma, the Anavrutam, if it is broken, any one condition is broken, then that is not pure devotion. Then that is not pure devotion. What is pure devotion now? Tell me. What is pure devotion?
Performing,
Huh?
No material, no
Say
material.
everyone.
performing Shravanam and Kirtanam 24/7.
For Krishna's pleasure.
pleasure.
Only for Krishna's pleasure. Apart from this, if you mix anything, that means if you don't do for Krishna's pleasure, or otherwise instead of 24/7, if you do karma and offer, even maybe you may do that for Krishna's pleasure only, but still it is not pure devotion. So how many are there in pure devotion? Now raise the hand. Huh? How many are there? So anytime did you hear this kind of definition for the sadhana bhakti till now?
No, no Prabhuji.
No, na. Dhameshwari?
No Prabhuji. Yeah, I am not.
But you please, people take it. Is it looking hypocrisy? This definition is looking hypocrisy.
No Prabhuji.
This is actually meaning of Rupa Goswami. And this is the thing even purport also is saying. This is the thing Savai Pumsam Paro Dharma. Parama Dharma is Shravana Kirtana Rupa Bhakti only. Doing karma as per Varna and Ashram and offering that is rejected. That is the Kaitava Dharma actually. If you say Bhagavatam is saying this, do Varnashram Dharma and offer whatever jobs you do, and you just offer something that is for Krishna's sake only you are doing. So I am Guru, I am instructing, so you are doing as per my instruction, then that is a pure devotion. Then Guru is wrong and also disciple is wrong. Both are wrong actually. Guru may say initially, so beta, so small you are now in the devotion. So you do start from here, but one day you have to leave this thing also. You should come. This is a pure devotion. You should come to this state. If it doesn't say this thing, Guru, then Guru is cheating disciple. This is absolutely against the principles of Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes, Padma Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Then with pranams, we have a question. Supposing there is one grihastha, some ex, and he has got children and family to maintain. And if he says he has got no savings, nothing, just from his job he gets money and he has to maintain his family. And he also wants to engage in pure devotional service, what would be a practical advice for him? Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So for grihasthas, that's why, like you see, in the case of Pandavas and all, they are very exalted while doing karma. Even in the case of Arjuna, while doing fighting, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara Yidyacha Bharata. He is fighting and also remembering Krishna. That means they see all the time creation in the creator only. Their consciousness is full of Krishna consciousness and they can't forget Krishna for even a moment. With that consciousness, they are doing karma and they don't have any faith on karma. Why they are doing? Just to set an example to the society. Because they never relate themselves with this material creation. No. They don't have any obligation to do follow of anything. But why they are following of this material world, this family or husband, wife, dharma, only to set an example. That should not be the having any space in the heart. For those things also, if you have in the space in the heart, then that is a kaitavata. That is rejected by Bhagavatam actually. Why you are all bringing all these things like this? And that's why he chastised Narada Muni. Hey, what you are doing? Why you are all bringing all this prapancha? So then practically how they should proceed? They should make a plan that grihasthas, so they should have a retirement plan. One thing is being grihastha, they are also seeing creator in the creation, so that will happen. They should take up the very, very simple activities to maintain body, so that the chance of remembering Krishna increases. If they are in a complex job, which taxes the complete attention of the person, and they can't actually, they can't, and also it is a full of uh, passionate ignorance. It should be done, or otherwise it should be done with the people who are full of passionate ignorance. All these things, what will happen, it will never allow him to remember Krishna in a 24 hours, even for 1 hour 2 hours also. That's why their life has to be simplified. So that is the first step. Then next level is, so even in the simplified life also, to remember Krishna, to relate everything with Krishna, they should hear sufficiently about Krishna and his, because he is the creator. When you come to know, so till now you are living in a house that you don't know that house is made by your grandfather, but all of a sudden someone came, oh, it is made by your grandfather. Then you started remembering grandfather all the time. Oh, my grandfather made this. Oh, very nice. Oh, nice carving. Wow, nice doors. You're remembering grandfather, not the house. No. Similarly, this whole creation and everything is made by Krishna. When you hear deeply about Krishna, so and his role in this creation, then you will remember Krishna. So that while doing karma also, you do just karma for the sake of others, but not for yours. So in this way, one will become more and more. It is like a gradual process. You should fill your heart more and more with Krishna conscious, direct devotional activities, which are very simple. And you should take retirement in a right time at the age of 55, 50. Don't go extend this material services and thing. Don't, if you feel that material service is also given by Lord and I am doing nicely this for this society, everyone is getting benefit. That means still your consciousness is in the lower level only. It is a lower level consciousness. That means he is just feeling that this material world is nice, good, and I should make it good. That means at least some level of that means he has still place in his heart for this body and the designations came through this body. That should be broken actually. That attachment, that knot should be broken. That knot should be cut out. That needs the strong dosh actually. Okay. So this way we should change actually. We are inferior things we are mixing with our Shravanam Kirtanam. And we are thinking that that is pure devotion. That is not at all pure devotion. That's impure devotion. Okay, chalo. Society should be very complex society. That's why devotees are struggling. Therefore, the path of progressive material enjoyment, which is temporary, miserable, and illusory, is inferior. So mixed with the inferior quality. For example, adoption of devotional service for material gain is certainly an obstruction to the progressive path of renunciation. Renunciation or abnegation for the ultimate good is certainly a better occupation than enjoyment in the diseased condition of life. Such enjoyment only aggravates the symptoms of disease and increase its duration. Therefore, devotional service to the Lord must be pure in quality. That means without at least desire for material enjoyment. That is Prabhupada mainly focusing on Anyabhilasha Sunyam. One should therefore accept the superior quality of occupation in the form of the devotional service of the Lord without any tinge of unnecessary desire, fruitive action, and philosophical speculation. Hey, you are understanding now? So, fruitive action means karma. Philosophical speculation means gnana. Gnana means about Brahman, not this knowing about Krishna. That is not the gnana. That gnana we need. So, if you mix, that means unnecessary desire means anyabhilasha sunyam. Fruitive action and philosophical speculation means gnana karmadi. That means it should not, without tinge means. So, that means fruitive action, philosophical speculation should not be there. Gnana karmadi anahurta. You're understanding what I'm saying? So such a devotion one should do. That means what? Shravana Kirtanadi Rupa Bhakti. That is free from what? So karma and fruitive actions and also philosophical speculation means so about soul and Brahman. You are all understanding or not? So it is without tinge. Tinge means even little bit also should not be there. That means you should not do karma, but even if you do karma only for sake of others, at that time also you should do 24 hours Shravanam Kirtan. Then why you are doing karma? Only to set an example. But if you have some tinge, that means I am this body, I am father, mother. These are all karma or not? Father duty, mother duty, wife duty. These are all karma or not? Is a karma or not? Is a karma. So this karma, if you have this karma in your 24 hours, that is not pure devotion. then how you should leave it? You may you don't need to leave, but you should not have any faith in that, because you are not wife or you are not husband, you are servant of Krishna. Then you have to have that consciousness, and only externally you are doing, but at that time also you are able to see Krishna and remember Krishna. So that's why you please hear 5th canto, 7th chapter, 6th sloka. And also 24th canto, 22nd chapter, 50th sloka. They great exalted devotees. One is Prutu and another is Bharata. Both they are doing, being Grihasthas, how they are doing the pure devotion. And even if they do karma, why they are doing? Only to cover their bhakti. Not to, only to save this Varnashrama principles in the society, being a king. Now you are all understanding what is pure devotion. Prabhupada also saying same thing or not? But people take so lightly about this, these statements. Prabhupada purports are not understood properly. I am saying again and again. Bhakti Vaibhava, they are finishing within 1 month, within 4 months, within 5 months. One chapter, 1 hour. What is this? What you are all learning actually? What you want to finish? Huh? By finishing, what you will achieve? Rameswari?
Nothing, Prabhuji.
Nothing. No? You are missing essence, and what is where you are going actually?
Yes, Prabhuji. We need the core philosophy, what is being spoken there. We need to understand.
In the purports, we should take the real thing actually. Our Prabhupada purports are not at all ordinary purports. They are very, very exalted purports written after understanding the commentary of the Acharyas. That's why Srila Prabhupada ki bolo jai. So one should therefore accept superior quality of occupation, means 24/7 doing Shravana Kirtanad Rupa Bhakti. So without any tinge of, because he is saying without any tinge means what? Karma he rejected, Jnana he rejected, and also doing that Shravanam Kirtanam for other purposes also he rejected. Then what is remaining? So that means doing Shravanam Kirtanam for Krishna's pleasure all the time. That is the meaning. That is the supreme occupation. This alone can lead one to perpetual solace in his service. This alone, only this. This is pure devotion. Yes, Prasad Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. When the family doesn't accept, so if you want to do something like that, we have to retire from this, and then we have to go to some Mayapur or Vrindavan, and you can do continuous. That will help. Is it, Prabhu?
Yeah, we should plan. Even in Mayapur, if we come also, you may not do 24 hours. You may do at least, you should raise it to 10 hours. Now you are distributing your heart for family, wife, children, relatives, your house, your village. Now you reduce that. Your distribution is is reduced. Your time and energy is reduced to give to them. Only minimal things just to bare necessities. Then after that, you should increase. So your devotion 2 hours, 4 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, like that. One day it's not going to happen. It needs lot of faith actually on Krishna. Otherwise, you can't come to this stage. That's why it's a winding up process. You should wind up material things. So devotile karke logo. So people are simply sitting in this basic, that means baby class, nursery, for the 30 years, 40 years. In the nursery only they are sitting. That baby class they should leave. That nursery stage they should leave and go to the first class, second class, fifth class, graduation, post-graduation, PhD. How many years you'll sit in the devotile, I need to run my temple and simply give money. What is this? do karma and give money, then that is devotion. That is basic, Baba. That's the beginning. That's people who are habituated to do karma and whose heart is full in the karma. For them, we are engaging in the service. But that is not pure devotion at all. In Bhakti Rasamrita, nowhere it is said that karmarpanam is part of bhakti. It is rejected actually. Jnana karma the anavritam. Here Prabhupada is writing without any tinge of fruitive activities. So people think that I do fruitive activities for Krishna's pleasure. Hey, that is also not necessary. Why don't you do 24 hours Shravanam Kirtan? Why you have to go in that way, in that indirect way? Come to the direct. Then you say, no, I have some family. Again. Then Krishna will say, oh, you have space for your family, na? That thing. Okay. Okay, Baba. Do that. Then do. This is the thing. You can cheat yourself. You can't cheat Krishna. We are all cheaters, actually. Okay. We have purposefully denoted dharma as occupation because the root meaning of the word dharma is that which sustains one's existence. That means dharma means sustaining one's existence. That means constitutional activity. Dharma means a living being's sustenance of existence is to coordinate his activities with his eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord Krishna. What is then that? That means dharma means what? The root meaning of the word dharma is that which sustains one's existence. What is our existence? Servant of the Lord. We are part and parcel of the Lord. This is our existence actually. This is sustained by what activity? By doing 24 hours Shravanam Kirtanam or by doing karma and offering. Tell me, what is our constitutional position? Servant of the Krishna. So, what is dharma? The dharma is the one which sustains that position. So, that means dharma means is an activity which sustains that position. What is that position? Servant position. So, then what kind of activities can sustain that our position, our natural position? Shravanam Kirtanam or otherwise doing karma and offering that. Doing karma, at the time of doing karma, that activity, karma is not sustaining your position as a servant of the Lord. You are understanding yourself as Brahmana, Kshatriya, husband, wife. That means your original position, your natural position is by that activity is left over, is not sustained actually. And of course, you may offer the result of that. That offering isn't after doing 10 hours, then you are offering the result of that. That is not the thing. That is not sufficient actually. Because this sustenance of your natural position is lost. But while doing that karma also, if you are able to remember and Shravanam Kirtan, if you are able to do, then there is no problem. Then why you have to do then this karma? Only to set an example to the society. You are understanding what is dharma? Tell me, who will explain? You all understood? Yes, Prasad Prabhu.
Our dharma is to become a servant of Krishna, and we have to maintain that existence. We have to do Shravanam Kirtanam, and we should not mix it with karma.
Okay, थोड़ा सा मजा कम आया. So not so much clear. Who will explain? Prabhupada so nicely is writing every line. Dharma is that which What he wrote? Which sustains one's existence. What is that existence? A living being's sustenance of existence is to coordinate his activities with his eternal relationship with Supreme Lord. See, a living being's sustenance of existence is to coordinate, means his activities with his eternal relations with Supreme Personality of Godhead. Our eternal relation with Supreme Personality of Godhead is what? He is a servant and he is master. That is the relation. That is eternal relation. So, and this, so a living being's sustenance of existence is what? To coordinate his activities with that relation. That means becoming servant. Becoming servant is our existence actually. Our existence is servant. Jiver Surupir Hoy Krishner Nityadas. Servant. That servant is our existence. That should be sustained. That will be sustained by what? That will be sustained by Shravana Kirtana Rupa Bhakti. Not by karma. You may say, I do karma for Krishna's sake. While doing karma, you are identifying yourself as what? You are identifying yourself as Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. This is not sustaining, na? Your eternal position. You may offer the result of that at the end, but it is already broken here. That means in that time you are not servant. But Prabhu, I am doing for Krishna. But in that time you are not servant, na Baba. Why you want to lose that time for not to do service? That's why Krishna is saying what? Direct service. We should do direct service. That is Shravana Kirtanadirupa Bhakti is direct service. Okay, is it clear now? So Krishna is the central pivot of living beings, and he is the all attractive living entity or eternal form amongst all other living beings or eternal forms. So he is the fountain actually. We are all belongs to him. Each and every living being has his eternal form in the spiritual existence, and Krishna is the eternal attraction for all of them. So we have spiritual form there. That will be given to you when you do sadhana bhakti. So, okay. The spiritual forms will be given to you. Like in the shop, there are the clothes are there, which is suitable to you. But it will be given when you pay money. Similarly, when you do sadhana bhakti, this form is given to you. Krishna is the complete whole, and these forms are eternally existing, but they are waiting for you. This Jivatma will get. Now, Jivatma is in the material body, then it will get spiritual body. When we do sadhana, Krishna is the complete whole, and everything else is his part and parcel. The relation is one of the servant and servant. This is the relation actually. He is master, and we are servants. It is transcendental and is completely distinct from our existence in material existence. It is completely distinct means it is different. So that's why Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, Brahmachari, Grihastha, these are all material designations. It's material existence. For the neophytes, we ask them to do these material activities, that is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra activities. So, give that to the Lord, offer that to the Lord. That is the beginning of the show. But you have to bring them to the what state? Hey, you are servant of the Lord, and you are servant of the Lord for all the time. So you should do now the activities which sustain that position. That is nothing but then you should do 24 hours Shravanam Kirtanam. That is the higher step. So to do that, one should get strong faith in Lord. So that's why what is the entry door for getting that top class? Dhrida Shraddha. That's full surrender. Then he can do. So I am servant and 24 hours I serve Lord. Before that is Varnashrama. Simple. You are no difficulty actually at all in this. This is the thing. One can realize it as devotional service progress. Everyone should engage himself in that transcendental loving service of the Lord, even in the present condition state of material existence. That means even in this sadhana, in this baddha jiva, in the baddha deha, in this conditioned body, also we should do what we should do: transcendental loving service. That means direct devotional activities all the time. So then this body will become transcendental. That will gradually give one to clue to actual life and please him to complete satisfaction. That means then we'll be coming to the prema bhakti. That will give love, that will give satisfy, that will attract Krishna, Sri Krishna Karshani. That's why one of the symptom of character of the characteristic of prema bhakti is what? Sri Krishna Karshani. That prema bhakti will please. But in the sadhana deha, you are doing sadhana, it is not so much attracting Krishna. Sadhana bhakti. It's just seeing. Sadhana bhakti is Sri Krishna Akarshani. Huh? Sri Krishna Akarshani, you all remember that 6 characteristics? Klesh Agni, Subhada, Moksha Laguta, Kruti Sudurlabha, Sandrananda Visheshatma, Sri Krishna Akarshani. Yes, Nitya, tell me. What are the characteristics of sadhana bhakti?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Kleshagni, Sudurlabha, it is very rarely attained. It is Moksha Lagrita Krit, that is, they don't have the
No,
desire even
sadhana
for.
bhakti characteristics are what?
You asked me the 6 characteristics of.
Sadhana bhakti characteristics I must.
I remember what I studied in NOD.
Okay, sadhana bhakti characteristics are first 2. Kleshagni and Subhada. For
Okay.
Bhava Bhakti, 2 more will be added. Moksha Lagata Krit Sudurlabha. For Prema Bhakti, another 2 more are added. Klesha Sandrananda Visheshatma, Sri Krishna Karshani. That means Prema Bhakti is attracting Krishna. Sri Krishna Karshani means the one which attracts. Who is that? Prema Bhakti. Sadhana Bhakti attracts, huh?
No, Prabhuji.
Sadhana Bhakti means is a trial period. Okay, देखते हैं, ठीक है. 24 hours he is doing Shravanam Kirtanam or not. Then by that your anarthas are removed. By doing such a strong devotion, anarthas are removed and we are purified. We'll come to the bhava stage and then we'll come to when you come to the complete finishing of all the offenses is possible only in the prema bhakti. In bhava bhakti also some offenses will be there. So that is also you rectified and you completely freed and you are pure now. And in that pure state, whatever bhakti you are doing, that is prema bhakti, that is attracting you. Before that, you are paying your account for your offenses. Next, Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayatyasu Vairagyam Gnanam Cha Yadahaitukam Gnanam Cha Yadahaitukam. By rendering devotional service unto the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world. By rendering devotional service unto the Lord. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayatyasu Vairagyam Gnanam Cha Yadahaitukam. What it mean? Sarva Dhurvishaya Vayamukya Padaka Bhagavad Rupa Guna Madhuryanubhava Gnanamaya Eva Ayamityaha Vasudevi Bhagavad. If you do such a bhakti, that means Shravana Kirtanadirupa Bhakti, what it is going to bring? It will bring Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayatyasu Vairagyam Gnana. So, when you do such a bhakti, you will detach, you will feel detached of everything. That means you will get vairagya, renunciation. That means you will never feel to eat, enjoy, see and enjoy by seeing, enjoyment by through seeing, enjoyment through eating, sleeping, all this will be out. And also, such a Shravana Kirtanadi Rupa Bhakti is going to bring knowledge. What knowledge? You will know about secrets about Lord. So that's why to get Vairagyam and Gnanam, you don't need to do a separate endeavor. This Shravana Kirtanadrupa Bhakti itself will make you, if you are able to do, then it will make you to know Krishna deeply also. And also it will bring detachment from all these material things. Separately, you don't need to practice anything, Sankhya Yoga or the Gnana Yoga or anything, no. That means very quickly. That means if you do Shravana Kirtanadrupa Bhakti 24 hours, Sigram, very soon. Janayatyasu means very soon. That's why after coming to pure devotional platform, progress is very quick. Actually, pure devotional mein, we are not at all in pure devotional platform actually. That's why many things, whatever said, but we think that we are in the pure devotional platform and we think that I am doing so 20 years bhakti, but no vairagya still. Why? It means no detachment from family or these things, money or eating, because we are not in pure devotion. If you are in pure devotion, then it is janayatyasu. Asu janayat. Asu means sigram, quickly. So one should come to pure devotion platform. How to come? One should hear from pure devotees the glories of the Lord. Shraddha, there is Shraddha. Should get. So from this Gnana means even you will know about Brahman also. By doing bhakti, one can know Brahman also. And will they go for Brahman now? After doing bhakti? No, because they already ahaituki apratihata. They don't have any other desires. Why they are doing this 24 Shravanam Kirtanam? For merging into the Brahman? No, already we clear Anyabhilasha Sunyam. There is no other reason. So that's why So they do 24/7 Shravanam Kirtanam for pleasure of Krishna only. There is no other. You see, that's why even if they, while doing this 24/7 Shravanam Kirtan, even if they get Jnanam, Brahman understanding, Brahman realization also, if they come and if he is asking him to accept, if it is asking him that sadhaka, it is asking sadhaka to accept, he will never accept because he is doing this 24/7 Shravana Kirtana for bhakti for whose sake? For Krishna's pleasure, na? And he want to please Krishna only. If anything, side things comes, he will always reject that. He never accept that. Oh, okay. Those who consider devotional service to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna to be something like material emotional affairs may argue that in the revealed scriptures, sacrifice, charity, austerity, knowledge, mystic powers, and similar other processes of transcendental relation are recommended. Those who consider devotional service to Supreme Lord Krishna to be something like material emotional affairs may argue that in the revealed scriptures, sacrifice, charity, austerity, and similar other processes of transcendental relation are recommended. That means those who consider what? What they consider? Devotional service to Krishna to be something like what? Material emotional affairs. It's not material emotional affairs. So for them, all these things also will become important. According to them, bhakti or devotional service of the Lord is meant for those who can't perform the high grade activities. Actually, some people they think that bhakti is a cheap thing, it is a simply emotional sentiments, but practicing nana, aham brahmasmi, this is the highest thing. But that is a foolish thing actually. That is not the right approach. So, doing Shravanam Kirtanam for Krishna's pleasure 24/7 is not an ordinary thing. That is it is already, it's a transcendental state. If you are able to do that means you are transcended already modes. Generally, it is said that the bhakti cult is meant for the Sudras, Vaishyas, and the less intelligent women class, but that is not the actual fact. The bhakti cult is the topmost of all transcendental activities. Bhakti is the highest one actually. It is not a sentimental one. People think that austerity is doing the Ashtanga yoga, standing on one feet, and doing the yoga for years and years, meditation. They think it is the very highest thing. Bhakti is cheap. But actually, those things are useless. Here, what is ultimate sadhana, ultimate essence of all the scriptures? That was the question asked by six sages. What he said, Purata, Bhakti is the ultimate sadhana, he said. Bhakti, Shravanam Kirtanam, this is the ultimate occupation, beneficial thing. So that's why nobody knows more than these acharyas. These materialistic people, they say other things, meditation, this and that. The principles of knowledge and detachment are two important factors on the path of transcendental realization. The whole spiritual process leads to perfect. Anyway, so the bhakti cult is meant for realization of positive form. And one naturally becomes detached from inferior things and he becomes attached to superior things. Similarly, the bhakti cult being supermost occupation of living being leads him out of material sense enjoyment. That is the sign of a pure devotee. So that's why pure devotee means anyabhilasha suni, no material enjoyment. So when can you say you are in the pure devotion? When we do, here also we do sadhana. We do karmarpana plus some sadhana. So when this sadhana matures and ultimately when you come anyabhilasha sunyam, that means Krishna only everything and I should serve him. I am servant of him and I don't want anything else. If that state you will come by hearing from pure devotees. So when you develop such a faith and such a understanding, then automatically so you leave other desires that is known as pure devotion. That is the state of pure devotee. So similarly, Bhakti cult being the supermost occupation of the living being. He is not a fool, nor he is engaged in the inferior energy. He doesn't have material value. This is not possible by dry reasoning. It actually happens by the grace of Almighty. That means Krishna's mercy, if you get, then you will go to pure devotion. Means Krishna's mercy comes from the devotee's mercy. In conclusion, one who is a pure devotee has all other good qualities, namely knowledge, detachment. That means when you come to the pure devotional platform 24/7, do Shravanam Kirtana, you will develop all the Kleshagni Subhada. Subhada means what? All good qualities. You will be getting all good qualities, and also completely you will get detachment from the material things, and also you will get the knowledge about the Lord. Bhakti is the supermost occupation. Next, dharmasvanushtitah pumsam vishwaksena katasu yaha notpadayet yadiratim sramaye vahi kevalam. The occupational activities a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they don't provoke attraction for the message of personality of Godhead. Now, what is said here? Now, so what is the use of Varnashrama Dharma? That is being explained here. Yaha pumsam vipradinam sustu anushtite dharma saha vishosena. That means Varnashrama Dharma should ultimately lead one to come to the stage of what? Pure devotion. 24/7. So it is clearly telling. What is that? The occupational activities a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they don't provoke attraction for the message of personality of Godhead. Attraction for the message of attraction means what here? It should lead, these varnashram activities should lead to what? Should lead to paradharma. That is Shravanam Kirtanam, doing 24 hours. That means यदि च रतिम नोत्पादे तर्हि केवलं श्रम एव पितृलोकादेः नश्वरत्वात् तस्मात् स्वधर्म. That means if he is doing varnashrama dharma, by that he is going to swarga or otherwise pitruloka or otherwise suriloka, because in that varnashrama dharma he is nicely doing the pious activities, and finally if he goes to the swarga, that is useless. But varnashrama dharma, that means those who are not in pure devotion, they should do Varnashrama Dharma. That means those who didn't get Drona Shraddha, they should do Varnashrama Dharma. But that Varnashrama Dharma should lead to what? So, Notpadayet yadi ratim, Viswakshena Kathasu. That means if that doesn't lead to what? Pure devotion. This is useless. This Varnashrama Dharma is useless. So here, tasma swadharmam tyaktva shravana kirtanadi lakshanaha purvoktaha paradharma eva anushtayi iti bhava. That means what? Ultimately, swadharma, one should leave swadharma. What he is writing, Vishwanath? Tasma swadharmam tyaktva. That means Brahmana dharma, Kshatriya dharma, Vaishya dharma, one should leave Tyaktva means leave. After leaving, what they should do? Shravana Kirtanadi Lakshanaha. That means Shravanam Kirtan. 24/7 Shravanam Kirtanam. Chanting and hearing and so on and so on. So that is Paradharmaha. Eva Anushtayaha. Iti Bhava. That is the meaning actually. That means what? What? This Varna and Ashrama Dharma should lead to pure devotion. If it is not able to do that, this Varna and Ashrama Dharma of doing is useless. And that means what? At one Sramayevi Kevalam, that means Varna and Ashrama, at one stage one should leave and do Shravana Kirtanadi Rupa Bhakti. Because here what is said? Savaipam, so, sorry. What is that? Dharma sunushtitah pumsam vishwaksena kathasu yaha notpadayati dirati. Dharma means what you should take here? Varnashama dharma. If pumsam dharma means varnashama dharma. This dharma doesn't lead to rati. Rati in Krishna means what? Suddha bhakti. Here rati in Krishna means Suddha bhakti should do. That should lead to, that means it should be left. When you go there to the pure devotion, you should leave Swadharma. Even if you do only to set an example to the society, you will do. But at that time also, while doing that also, you will be doing Shravana Kirtana Rupa Bhakti. So that is the meaning. And is any doubt here? Any doubt? Varnashama Dharma purpose is what? To make you launch into pure devotion. If that is not able to do that, that Varnashama, performing of that Varnashama Dharma is useless. Sramayevahi Kevalam. By that, what you will get? You will go to the Swarga, enjoy Swarga, and you will come back. What is the use? No use. So, but people say, now only I will reject Varnashama Dharma, can you say? No. When you can leave Varnashama Dharma? When will you leave school? When you get admission in college. Without getting admission in college, can you leave school? No. So you should get eligibility to join in college, then only you should be allowed to leave school. Here college is what? Pure devotion. 24/7 Shravanam Kirtanam for Krishna's pleasure. If you get the eligibility to do that, then you should leave Varnashama Dharma. But you are not qualified to enter into the college and also you are leaving school. Then you will be on the road. That means he is not doing 24 hours Shravanam Kirtanam and also not doing the Swadharma as per Varnashama Dharma. Then he will be doing Vikarma. Then that is wrong. You are all understanding or not? Transcendental devotees. Yes, she is paying obeisances. Nitya Sagi. I will see the same point, all the chapter, if you understand this philosophy, same thing is repeated everywhere. So now you see, come to the purport. There are different occupational activities in terms of man's different conceptions of life. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, even Sudra also, potter, goldsmith, carpenter, like this, so many. So the gross materialist who cannot see anything beyond the gross material body, there is nothing beyond the senses. Therefore, his occupational activities are limited to concentrated and extended selfishness. I mean, those who don't see soul and don't see himself as a soul and servant of the Lord, then for them, he is what? He means he is body. And for him, this gross body is only the everything. And Extension of this gross body means children, sons, daughters, and so on. So concentrated selfishness centers around the personal body. This is generally seen amongst the lower animals. Extended selfishness is manifested in human society and centers around the family, society, community, nation, the world, with a view of gross bodily comfort. Above these gross materialists are the mental speculators who hover aloft in the mental spheres, and their occupational duty involves making poetry and philosophy or propagating samism. These are the little bit so ism makers, communism, capitalism, these. They are also on the material platform or otherwise rejecting this material platform and I am Brahman. I am Brahman like that. That is also not proper state of the Jivatma. But above the body and mind is the dormant spirit soul whose absence from the body makes the whole range of bodily and mental selfishness completely null and void. That means what? The soul, if you come to the soul consciousness, not only soul, that means the soul is servant of the Lord. This consciousness is the highest one. Then that will nullify everything. That will reject. That consciousness will reject I am body and I am family, I am this, that, everything. Rejecting of all these things, no space. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Rejecting all this nonsense crap and simply identifying himself as servant of the Lord and doing manmanabhav madbhakto madhyaji man namaskuru 24/7 doing shravanam kirtanam. This is pure devotion. This is pure devotion. This is Krishna wanted actually. This is the one wanted by Krishna. And this is the thing he is preaching. And remaining all thing is scrap actually. My family, my house, my property, this, that, all this. And I will give this property to the Lord, all these things. Because foolish people have no information of the soul and how it is beyond the purview of the body and mind. They are not satisfied in the performance of their occupational duties. The question of the satisfaction of the self is raised herein. Just by being considering himself as body and he is doing so much service to the society, family, he will never be happy. But when he comes to the state of I am the servant of the Lord, and if he does Shravanam Kirtanam, then he will be happy. The self is beyond the gross body and subtle mind. He is a potent active principle of the body and mind. Without knowing the need of the dormant soul, one cannot be happy simply with emolument of the body and mind. The body and the mind are both superfluous outer coverings of the spirit soul. One must actually know the needs of the bride himself. Simply by cleansing the cage of the bird, one doesn't satisfy the body, but one must. The need of the spirit soul is that he wants to get out of the limited sphere of the material bondage and fulfill his desire for complete freedom. He wants to get out of the covered walls of the greater universe. He wants. The complete freedom is achieved when he meets the complete spirit. That means this Jivatma should meet with complete spirit. The dormant affection for the God within everyone. So, spiritual existence is manifested through the gross body, and therefore, we have to engage ourselves in occupational engagements that will evoke our divine consciousness. That's why we should begin that what? Whatever this body is there now in the bodily consciousness, we should use this body to evoke our original consciousness. What is the original consciousness? I am servant of the Lord. And I have to do direct service to the Lord. Till that time, this kind of understanding and such a strong faith you don't get. You have to use this body and do your occupational duties and offer that to the Lord. That's why doing Varnashram Dharma is for what? For entering into the pure devotion. So help one to achieve attachment for hearing and chanting. So therefore, we have to engage ourselves in occupational engagements. Means what? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya engagements. That will evoke our divine consciousness. This is possible only by hearing and chanting the divine activities of the Supreme Lord, and any occupational activity which doesn't help one to achieve attachment for hearing and chanting the transcendental message of the Godhead is said herein to be simply waste of time. That means this occupational duties, if doesn't evoke your taste to do cheering and chanting for all the time, then that doing of that occupational duties is useless. This is because other occupational duties, whatever ism they may belong to, cannot give liberation to the soul. Okay. धर्मस्य ह्यापवर्ग्यस्य नार्थोऽर्थायोपकल्पते नार्थस्य धर्मैकान्तस्य कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः. All occupational engagements are certainly meant for ultimate liberation. They should never be performed for material gain. Furthermore, according to the sages, one who is engaged in the ultimate occupational service should never use material gain to cultivate sense gratification. Now, further it is said, that means your Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, all these occupational duties are not meant for earning money. They are meant for what? They are meant for pleasing Krishna and to evoke the consciousness of what? I am servant of the Lord and my main business is pleasing Him by my direct devotion. That means entering into pure devotion. Dharmasya yapavargyasya. The purpose of dharma is entering into pure devotion. Purpose of dharma is not the, what is not the purpose of dharma? Earning money. Dharmasya apavargyasya. Dharmasya apavargyasya. Apavarga means purpose of dharma is what? So apavarga means bhakti. Bhakti. Pure devotion. Apavarga means bhakti. Bhakti. Dharma purpose is entering into bhakti, not material gain. Artha means material gain. They do business. That means the Vaishyas, they do business, agriculture. Why? They get money. Then that is not correct. You're all understanding. And that earning money is not meant for sense gratification. People generally, why they earn money? To get these so many material objects to gratify their senses. They purchase eatables, they purchase the drinkables, they purchase so watchable, like that, various things for enjoyment, sense enjoyment. By that artha means money. So here it is said that purpose of dharma is not for earning money. Earning money is not meant for sense gratification. Artha is understanding. Tired actually. Chalo, next. Next. I will take 10 minutes extra. Okay, I came late. If I came late, why you people give extra time? Please, let us discuss few more things. So, kinchatra lokya chaturvidaha jana karmina jnana yogi. So, purpose of dharma is not uh, earning money. Earning money is not meant for. Okay. Chalo. Lead purport. We have already discussed that pure devotional service to the Lord is automatically followed by perfect knowledge and detachment. That means when you do pure devotion, Jnanam and Vairagya will come automatically. But there are others who consider that all kinds of different occupational engagements, including those of religion, are meant for material gain. People think that occupational duties for what? Material gain. That means artha. The general tendency of any ordinary man, why you are working, why you are following your duties. If you ask a farmer if why you are following your farming duty, he'll say that to get money, to get artha, material gain. That's obvious. That's the karmis mentality. The general tendency of any ordinary man in any part of the world is to gain some material profit in excess for religious or any other occupational service. Even in the Vedic literature, for all sorts of religious performance, an allurement material gain is offered. Even in the Vedas also it is said, you do this yaga, you'll get this phala. This kind of things are material gains are mentioned even in the Vedas. Only for the foolish people to get attraction to do karma. Otherwise, they do vikarma. At least to make them to do karma, such a attractive results are said. But here, Bhagavatam, what is said? Following this karma or dharma is not meant for that material gain. You should not say that in the Veda also it is said that there is a result is there for this karma or for this dharma. Hey, that is for the children, for the so fools. Like in the for the small child to make him to eat medicine, so they will put that medicine in the laddu. The purpose of so giving laddu is what? To make him to take medicine. Similarly, here the fruits of the karma is said in the Veda only to make them to do karma. Otherwise, they will become vikarmis. But now they are saying, what is the purpose of doing that karma? That means occupational duty. Entering into pure devotion. Otherwise, that dharma, that following karma is simply srama evahi kevalam. And one more thing, what is said? That karma or dharma purpose is not material gain, but entering into pure devotion. You are all understanding or not? Why are you such so-called men of the religion allured by material gain? Because material gain can be enable one to fulfill desires which in turn satisfy sense gratification. This cycle of occupational engagements indulges so-called religiosity followed by material gain and material gain followed by fulfillment of desires. That means they do some karma, that means dharma, getting material gain, sense gratification, might do again do dharma, more gain, and more sense gratification, then more dharma, like this. So, completely useless. This is known as karmi. But in the statement of Suta Goswami, as per the verdict of Srimad Bhagavatam, this is nullified by the present sloka. One should not engage himself in any sort of occupational service for material gain only. So that's why to material gain only you should not do your dharma. You should do your dharma to offer to the Lord with love. So that's why Varnashrama Dharma, what they do? In Varnashrama Dharma, so people they do here, people they do their occupational duty to please Krishna. By doing like that, what will happen? They will be coming to the stage of pure devotional platform. So they are started giving everything for Krishna. Previously, they were doing karma or dharma and enjoying. Now that is reduced. And also they are hearing about the glories of Krishna. So that they are developing faith on Krishna. And they one day come to that, why I'm not this body, I don't want any bodily activities. All these material occupations are full, khalas, finish, useless. Cut off. So then he will be in the pure devotional form. Okay, next. How material gain should be utilized is described. Next. Kamasya nendriya pritir labho jiveta yavata jivasya tattva jignasa nartho yasceha karma bihi nartho yasceha karma bihi. Life's desire should never be directed towards sense gratification. One should desire only healthy life or self-preservation, since a human being is meant for inquiry about the absolute truth. Nothing else should be the goal of one's works. Now further what is said? Kamasya nendriya pritir. That means purpose of dharma is not for earning money. Earning money is not meant for collecting the sense objects and accepting the sense objects. So accepting sense objects is not meant for sense gratification. Indriya preeti. Kamasya nendriya preetir labho jiveta yavata. Accepting sense objects is meant for what? For sustenance of this body. That means one should do dharma not for money or not for collecting sense objects. So why they should do the dharma? To offer to the Lord, and they should do dharma, and so whatever that means, when they do dharma, automatically they get some, automatically it will come some material profit. But he should not indulge in that material gain. That means the artha he will get money, but money or artha, whatever, are material gain. He should not indulge in that. He should give that to the Lord. So, and automatically that money he can only, so he can offer to the Lord, and he can use that money to collect the sense objects only that much, so that he can maintain his body, so that he can alive, and remaining everything he will give into the Lord. So only labho jiveta yavata. Only survival. That means such a person is accepting, when he get money, through that money he will get some sense objects also. And how much that's and he those sense objects he will accept it, not meant for sense gratification but to maintain his body. That means he will, when you do some karma, you will get money, then you will purchase food and you accept that food, not meant for sense gratification but to maintain body. It should be only for maintaining body. This is the thing. Kamasya vishaya bhogasya indriya priti labha phalam na kintu. That means when you are in this body, you should definitely accept some sense objects or not, otherwise you'll die. That means food, water, you should accept or not. Yes. These are all sense objects. But why you should accept this? Only to maintain this body, not for sense gratification. You are getting or not? Okay. Someone left. Vaibhava. And no, okay, you are maintaining this body. He is saying what? Dharma, occupational duties are not meant for material gain. They are meant for what? Entering into pure devotion. And whatever material gain, but you will get material gain. But that material gain will lead to collecting sense objects, accepting sense objects. And that accepting sense objects is meant for what? To maintain the body, not for sense gratification. Without accepting sense objects, you can't maintain this body. But that accepting sense objects is only purpose is maintaining body, not for sense gratification. So in this way, these people who are in this varnashrama, they are very simple life. They lead very simple life. That means they produce whatever they need and they consume whatever they produced. That's all. They never hanker for Kashmir apple being in the Tamil Nadu, Madras. Because that's very far. Whatever is there in this, they will be. That's why unnecessary. These demons, they created unnecessary mess for the devotees, so that they are now trapped in that mess, and their life also became so complex. This mess or not, Subhangi, feeling sleepy. So this is completely mess. Prabhupada says, produce whatever you need and consume whatever you produced. That means simple, bare necessities. Like in the Vrindavan, they are not hankering for big things. They are very simple hearted, simple people having their cows and their land. Balaram plow, Krishna cows. Plowing the land, grazing the cows, milk, food. So simply produce simple things and offer to the Lord and consume whatever you need to maintain God, to serve the Lord. So this kind of society is known as Varnashrama society. That's why in the Varnashrama society they are not so endeavoring of the material. There is no hankering to lord over this material nature. No. These are all demons who are rejecting Krishna and Krishna's service. They only hanker for this. And those people building big industries and big companies and engaging these devotees also as their servants, and they are sucking blood. They are taking away their time. And they are giving few bucks, few rupees, or few things, whatever, Malaysia. And that's all. You are happy. We are illusioned actually. It's illusion life. Demons planning is like that. How to lord over this material nature. How to take control on this. How to create the new things to actually who are you to control this nature. Oh, now they produce so many vehicles, and because of that chlorofluorocarbons and also global warming greenhouse effect heat is increased. Now they produce their ACs, and then that is releasing chlorofluoro, and that is depleting ozone layer, and then producing the allowing that ultraviolet rays inside the atmosphere, earth atmosphere, and people are getting cancer, and then they are producing big hospitals constructing chemotherapy, this therapy, that therapy. Hey, what is this nonsense? Why they are making all this? Why you want to lord over this? You have bullock cart and if you have bulls. If you want to travel by bulls, the maximum 10 kilometers. Why you need to hanker for things which are not available here? Because labho jiveta yamata. Sustenance of life is only the main goal. Jivas, then what is the purpose of sustaining the body? Tattva jignasa. Just to inquire about the tattva jignasa. That means, who is the tattva? Krishna. Inquiring about Krishna. That means, That means this Varnashrama society should be based upon what? Labho jivetaya. Kamasya nendriya pritir labho jivetaya. Varnashrama society is not meant for sense gratification but sustenance of the life. And then that Varnashrama activities to offer the Lord and to enter into the pure devotion. That is, society means Varnashrama society. Society means not this demonic society. This is not at all a society at all. Okay. Just a few minutes just. Life's desire should never be directed towards sense gratification. One should desire only healthy life or self-preservation. But when one come to the pure devotional platform, he will never desire for anything. My Krishna will take care of anything. That is even higher stage. Since a human being is meant for inquiry about the absolute truth, nothing else should be the goal of one's works. A completely bewildered material civilization is wrongly directed towards the fulfillment of desires and sense gratification. In such a civilization, in all spheres of life, the ultimate end is sense gratification. Nonsense this. In politics, social service, altruism, philanthropy, and ultimately in religion, or even in salvation, the very same tint of sense gratification is ever increasingly predominant. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. How to enjoy? What is this enjoyment? Nowadays, these young boys and girls, not dharma, 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 it's my duty. They will never say, I want to enjoy. Mama, I want to enjoy. Papa, I want to enjoy. Hey, what is enjoyment? This is the principle of the society. I want enjoyment. This is rejected actually, by the Shastra. The voters adore the so-called leaders only when they promise sense gratification. I will give TV, I will give television, I will give so liquor, I will give something, chicken, mutton, this, that, then they are giving vote. As soon as the voters are dissatisfied in their own sense gratification, they dethrone the leaders. When their sense gratification is not fulfilled, then they dethrone the leaders. And new elections in the next level, next time, they will be appointing next. The leaders must always disappoint the voters by not satisfying their senses. The same is applicable in all other fields. No one is serious about the problem of life. That means Tattva Jignasa is not there. All this rascal society, our society is simply sense gratification, sense gratification. We are all thinking that all this technology is good for progressing in bhakti. So Yukta Vairagya, devotile, is another illusion actually. What devotile? You will be victim of this technology actually. You think that I'm so expert, I can utilize all this technology nicely in devotion. No. You may ask me then why you are using this technology of this Zoom and this. I am using Zoom to leave Zoom. To prepare all of you to leave this Zoom. To prepare all of you to leave this. That's why I'm using this. We are using the thorn to remove the thorn. Not to encourage this technology actually. This is at end of the day because it is coming out of the Rajoguna. Anything came out of Rajoguna, it will never keep you in Sattoguna. The scientist, when they went into the Rajoguna, that means I want to dominate on this entire material nature. In that spirit only, when they went into that consciousness, then the outcome of that spirit is evolvement of our invention of all this technology. Out of passion, they all came out. And that's why the objects coming produced from the passion always will lead to what? So it will put you also into the passion. Whoever is coming in association of that product, you will be in the passion. And devotees are expertly think that I can use it for service. We are all getting damaged. You don't know. Just go and ask you, are you happy with this technology? No, never actually. Brahmacharis. So are you happy with this technology? There is no peace actually. If they want to control their senses all the time, they are seeing all the reels, nonsense, all these hesitating senses. How this technology can be make you peaceful in the mode of goodness? When you leave all this technology in the when you are childhood, we are not having the electricity. I think some of you may experience that also. When the child has no electricity, people are simply so peaceful and simple life. No, this much information loading, nonsense information, everything hesitation. They are hearing some harikatha, some stories, learning moralities, happy. Even just a few decades, 2 decades before, also society is different. Rapidly changed actually in this last 2 decades. It's devastating actually. So Vinasa Kale Viparita Buddhi. So very soon this will be finished. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Let it be finished soon. So everyone will take in a big lorry trucks. All these corporate employees, boys and girls, in a big trucks and take to the land, and we'll make them to work in the field. So and we'll give food and ask them to chant Hare Krishna. This is this should be the planning actually. So then they all the back pain will be removed and all the laziness, everything will go out. Their life will become so nice, Paniki aharam. Only for we'll give food for work. No food for money. You do work, then you give food. So yeah, and living a simple life. So chant Hare Krishna. Jivasya tattva jignasa. That means inquire, know about more and more Krishna, develop Dru Shraddha, and come to the stage of chanting Hare Krishna 24 hours. Then that will purify the heart and get Krishna Prema. That is, this should be the principle of or guiding principle of society. This, nothing else. All this crap actually. If you keep space for this technology, all these things, then you give some attraction for all these things and something. So then all this mess also you should hold with you on your bag. And you should keep on supporting all these nonsense people, rascals. It's a waste of time actually. This is a sinking boat actually. It's an iron boat. We are all sitting in an iron boat actually. We should make a wooden boat to have a safe journey. This is going to collapse. Please purchase land, have cows. Okay. So final touch. So these voters also like that, leaders also like that. Voters want sense gratification, that's what they are giving. And leaders are not able to give, and they will be removed. But the Bhagavatam says that one should not live for sense gratification. One should satisfy the senses only in so much as required for self preservation and not for sense gratification. But the body is made of senses, which also require a certain amount of satisfaction. There are regulative directions for the satisfaction of such senses. So that's why how much you should gratify senses is also said by Shastra. So Gruhastha, how much he should eat, how much recreation he can do. As a brahmachari, how much, sannyasi, how much, vanapastha, how much, everything is said. But senses are not meant for the unrestricted enjoyment. Restricted enjoyment is allowed. Means when you take sense objects, you will be getting some enjoyment. That is restricted. But at the pure devotional platform, that is also not is allowed actually. Everything finished. Anyabhilashita sunyam. But initially in Varnashrama stage, it's okay. For example, marriage or other combination of man with a woman is necessary for progeny, but it is not meant for sense enjoyment. In the absence of voluntary restraint, there is a propaganda for family planning. Why need to have the condoms and all these family planning tablets? They are not necessary. But if they are taught with the Krishna conscious philosophy, this is not there. That's why they are having this artificial means to stop the procreation. Seekers of the absolute truth are never allured by unnecessary engagements in sense gratification. That's why if we are real seeker of absolute truth, you will never allured by unnecessary engagement in sense gratification, because, and also objects which can give sense enjoyment. Because a serious student seeking the absolute truth are always overwhelmed with the work of researching the truth. Tattva jignasa. In every sphere of life, therefore, the ultimate end must be seeking after the absolute truth, and not sort of engagement will make one happy. Because that's why our Krishna conscious society, our society people, our leaders also think that how to take this whole movement into such a so peaceful atmosphere and focused more Krishna consciousness and more sattvic, no rajas and tamas, no chance of sense gratification, such atmosphere, and then more serious propagation of the bhakti, Suddha bhakti, such atmosphere. Not that simply we are trying to adjust in this uncomfortable society created by demons. And somehow we are doing lunju punju, little bhakti, and feeling that we are doing so much nice devotion. Since we are not understanding what is pure devotion, we are satisfied with little devotion. That is our mistake, actually. Misunderstanding of reality. Okay, please sleep. You are all getting tired, actually, already. So thus, finally, and what that absolute truth is explained as follows. What is that absolute truth? We are seeking for absolute truth, na? Vadanti tat tattva idas, that we are going to see tomorrow. Tomorrow also class is there. Friday, extra class. One class I missed. So we have another 20 slokas. I will take all of you in a flight. Now we are going in a bullock cart, actually. And I will take you tomorrow in flight. Which is like you are liking, flight or bullock cart? Bullock cart, raise hands. Bullock cart, who is liking? Bullock cart, who is liking?
In between, Prabhu.
Oh, in between. No, there is no in between. Because in our ancient Vedic traditional life, we have bullock cart maximum. Or always, sometimes horse is there, chariot. But there is no in between. Trains are not there, buses. Okay, anyway, we'll finish. Try to finish. Okay, thank you very much. Any questions? Try to grasp the essence. This second chapter, if you are able to know, whole Bhagavad you understood. This is simple funda, whatever I am saying. That diagram is enough. That is only whole play. Yes, Nityasaki Mataji. ఆవలింతలు వస్తున్నాయి. చెప్పు, ఏమైనా అడగాలా లేదా?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Actually, that was raised for the previous bullock cart thing you asked.
Okay, okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Okay, any questions? No. Why you are all not asking questions? Everything you understood. Huh? Previously, you people asked so many questions. Day by day, questions are reduced so much.
Can I ask one
tomorrow
question,
class,
Prabhuji?
Huh? Yeah, Nityasaki Mataji. What do you want to say?
Prabhuji, when you mentioned about this Brahma Bhutva stage, let me just check if my understanding is correct. That is, like it is said in Nectar of Devotion by Rupa Goswami, when devotees do this Anukulena Krishna Anushilanam, that is when they do bhakti only for pleasing Krishna, then we understand that they attain this Brahma Bhutva stage. Is it not, Prabhuji? Where they
Yeah.
experience this immense bliss. So how, in what way it is different from the Brahman realization, that is the Brahma Bhutva stage? experienced by the jnanis. Can we also call that as the Brahma Bhutva stage?
Wait. I understood your question. See,
Okay.
when those who come, as per Rupa Goswami, so coming to pure devotion means what? Anyabhilasha sunyam jnana karmadhyanavrito anukulyani krishnanuselu. Means doing 24/7. So Shravanam Kirtanam Bhakti. Means this is my cursor is going, this is the red color. This is stage. So if you one developed Drishadha and fully surrendered to Krishna means he came out from all designations, means he is in a liberation. That's why in that sense this stage is known as Brahma Bhuta. So developing Drishadha and surrendering fully to Krishna and not having any other desires, only satisfying Krishna by direct devotional activities. No karma, no gnana. Prabhupada, right? No tinge of karma and gnana. So that is known as Brahma Bhuta. Because Brahma Bhuta, why it is said? It is out of all designations. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatpartvena nirmalam. In the case of devotees, that's why this is known as Brahma Bhuta stage. In the case of Jnanis, you come here. In the case of Jnanis, this is Brahma Bhuta. That means Jivan Mukta stage. When they left Vidya, they left avidya in the Nishkama karma. By doing Nishkama karma, they left avidya. When they do practice this Jnana Yoga, this is Jnana Yoga. That means Jnanis. They, after at certain point of time, they leave Jnana also, means Vidya also. Then they will be having little bhakti with them. That is known as Brahma Bhuta stage. That is here. And then after that, they will be, so with the help of that little bhakti, they go and merge into Brahman. They go and merge in. So merging into the Brahman. So, but when they left Vidya, Avidya both, and simply they are with little bhakti, that is known as Brahma Bhuta stage for the Jnanis. And with that little bhakti help, that Jivatma enters into Brahman. Okay.
Fine, Prabhuji. Understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
You people should transcendental diagram book I sent. Yes or no? Yes, na? Transcendental diagram.
No, Prabhuji.
Yeah, that you people should study. Okay, any questions? No? Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Tomorrow you are all coming, na?
Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhu.
please come.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, tomorrow
Yeah.
class, tomorrow.
Huh?
Tomorrow class, Prabhu.
Yeah, tomorrow we have class. Please come. Hare Krishna.
Vaishnava Lakshana.
Huh?